Thanks, Brent, for sitting down with me.
Yeah, pleasure, Mark.
Now, it's been 18 months since you've been a board member for Seeds Canada. It's been a virtual boardroom table until now. We're here at Seeds Canada's first in-person annual meeting. What's one piece of major business that you hope to see accomplished here this year now that everybody's actually in a room together?
Yeah, Mark, I think it's a pretty special time for Seeds Canada. I think the Seed Regulatory Modernization topic is one that's really preoccupied the board the last, I would say the last 6 to 12 months. And as you say, now our first in-person opportunity to sit with our members and really try to level set with what SRM is really all about and how we envision it playing a key role in the future of our seed business here in Canada. And I think because it's really been the board and a lot of subgroups, subcommittees that have been working to date, this is really the first opportunity for us to now share some of those insights with members, but more importantly, to get some insights also and some thoughts from the members. So there's a lot of information in these modules, and we have to really, I think if we can accomplish a level setting in terms of a common understanding, I think that would be a major achievement this week.
Yeah, there's lots of discussions happening, especially in regards to and I have to look at my notes here, it's a mouthful, functional framework for a modern seed system that was unveiled yesterday. Among many proposals in it, it proposes that a single and independent industry body be established, which would report to the CFIA. It would institute robust governance structures to maintain balanced representation, informed consensus-based decision-making, and transparency. It's a pretty big proposal. When you think about a company like BASF, what do you think might be one major benefit of this for a company like BASF potentially?
Yeah, I would say in the case of any provider of technology, you want a venue or a platform where you can introduce innovation in as rapid of a fashion as possible, while at the same time adhering to all safety and governing requirements. So the concept of the ISSB, which really, I think, Mark, encapsulates now the full value chain of input and contributors. And for us, in order to be able to introduce the technology that we want to bring to the marketplace, we're really looking for input from the full value chain. And I think that's one of the things that the ISSB has the potential to really offer our seed industry here in Canada. So it's very conceptual, of course, at this point, and I'm sure lots of tweaks required in order to be able to satisfy the needs of all members. But we're really excited to have further discussions to see if this idea indeed does have legs.
Now, speaking about innovation, BASF is committing funding to a 5-year project to identify and combat new strains of clubroot disease in canola crops. This is a partnership with the University of Alberta. Why is this a big deal for you guys and for the seed industry?
Yeah, so clubroot is indeed a big deal, Mark. It's a soil-borne pathogen that has really, I would say, kept ahead of breeding technology to date. So BASF has recognized the importance of canola, of course, to our industry and to the greater large the country. We've identified that in order to be successful and to keep canola as a core crop, research into diseases like clubroot is imperative. So we've aligned ourselves with the University of Alberta, who has I would say a cutting-edge clubroot program, where we're working with their researchers in conjunction with our research activities, our breeding functions, to try and identify genes that will allow us to try and catch up and even move ahead of this clubroot risk that canola growers have. So it's very important, acknowledging the importance of canola, but really focusing now on a collaborative approach with a public institution to offer solutions that growers will be able to benefit from.
Well, and speaking of solutions in canola, BASF recently celebrated 25 years of InVigor. Walk me through why that's significant, and if you can kind of gaze into the crystal ball that I see in your bag there, where do you see canola 25 years from now?
Yeah. If I just take the opportunity just to reflect back quickly, as we watch the evolution of canola grow, say from 10 million acres now to where are we, 22, 23 million acres of canola. It's such an important crop in Canada, and I think InVigor has really had a wonderful time in the market. I think our growers have relied on InVigor technology. If I look back when some of the traits like pod shatter reduction technology were launched with InVigor, this was really a huge step change in terms of canola evolution in Western Canada. So the evolution of pod shatter reduction, now moving ahead, looking at other traits, looking at the possibility of expanding canola into other areas that today canola is not growing. These are the kind of things that we're looking at now as we look out into the next 10 to 20 to 30 years. I think continued research into this crop will really allow us the opportunity to expand and to further optimize our growers' opportunities to benefit from having canola in their rotation.
Thanks so much for sitting down with me, Brent.
Yeah, thanks for the time, Mark.